Welcome to another edition of How Do You Jew with Rabbi Ariel Konstantyn. And today we're going to discuss the festival of Chanukah. Chanukah is a joyous 8-day festival on the 25th of Kislev that celebrates the victory of the Maccabees, the Hashmonaim, against the Syrian Greeks. The Syrian Greeks were oppressing the Jews and not allowing them the expression of religious worship and desecrated the Holy Temple in Jerusalem. The Maccabees were victorious, the few against the many, in a miraculous victory, and rededicated the temple, which was in shambles and violated, lit the menorah after finding a small jug of oil, and that oil was enough for one day, but ended up lasting 7 additional days, which yields the 8 days of Chanukah. Now, without going into more history, we're going to discuss the practical of how to observe the holiday of Chanukah. First of all, we have here a number of articles. We have a Chanukiah, not to be confused with the menorah. Menorah is a 7 candelabra, and this is 8 plus a shamash, an additional candle, for a total of 9 places for candles. The menorah was lit in the Holy Temple every day by the priests, by the Kohanim, but this Chanukiah is specifically designed to celebrate the miracle of Chanukah. We also have on the table Chanukah songs and presents that are traditional, Chanukah gelt, dreidels, and the like. We're going to show you how to do this now. This is all in reverse. I'm standing behind. I would ideally be standing in front with the window behind me. We want to place the Chanukiah in the window or by the door to do what's called Pirsume Nisa, to publicize the miracle of the oil and the victory of the Maccabees, and therefore we want to put it where the neighbors can see. So if I were to put them in, we put them in from right to left. So we're going to put in, tonight is the 4th night, and therefore we have a tradition in our family to do what we call blue and white night. And we put in the candles from right to left. Okay? But we're going to light them with the shamash. The shamash is the helper candle. We are not allowed to use the light of the candles themselves to light from one to another, or even use their light. So we use a shamash candle, and with this we will light the others from left to right. And in this regard, we are lighting the new candle before the old candle. Okay? Now, here we're going to light the candle. On the first night of Chanukah, there are 3 blessings. The blessing is, Asher Kedishanu Mitzvah V'tzivanu Lahadlik Ner Shel Chanukah. Second blessing, Asher Sanisim Lavotenu Bayamim Ahem Bazman Hazeh. And the third blessing is Shechiyanu V'kiyamanu V'giyanu Lazman Hazeh. That we only say the third one on the first night of Chanukah. Important to note that we make the blessings before we light the candles. We light the shamash first, we make the blessings, and then we light the other candles, not while we bless, but after we do the blessing. So, it is not the first night, so we're going to make just the first 2 blessings, and we'll show you how it's done. First, we need a match that works. Okay. So now, we've got our shamash candle, and with that we're going to make the following blessings. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Chanukah. Second blessing. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam sha'asa nisim lavotenu bayamim ha'em b'hazman hazeh. Now we light them, as we said, the new candle to the older candles, and each day we light one more in that direction. After we light the 4 candles for the 4th night of Chanukah, we can put the shamash back, and we sing Haneru Talalu Anu Madlikim. There are various melodies for that. Al Nisim V'al Niflaot V'al Shuot V'al Yeshuot. All the miracles that happened, and we mentioned it. Eilanu Reshut Leishtamesh Bahem Ela Lirotam Bilvad. We cannot use them for any other purpose but to see them and to glorify God and His miracles. Now we have the Chanukah candles lit properly. Here are the rules. We light the Chanukiah after dark. After dark. After 3 stars come out, when Shabbat would be over, that's when we light the candles. The candles must last with at least 1/2 an hour after dark. So these are nice tall candles. They will last at least 30 minutes into dark. If you light them a little bit earlier, you must have at least be 1/2 an hour into dark. I suggest putting them in the freezer, the box of candles. They last much longer. When they're in the freezer, they burn much slower. Afterwards, we could sing the traditional song Ma'oz Tzur and share Chanukah songs, gifts, Chanukah Gelt, play some dreidel, Nes Gadol, Hayapo. Here was a great miracle. Now, the way it works on Friday night is a little bit different. On Friday night, as we said, we need 1/2 an hour into dark. The problem is that once Shabbat starts, which is before sunset, 18 minutes, or in Jerusalem, 40 minutes before sunset, you can no longer light the Chanukah candles. And therefore we must light the Chanukah candles before the Shabbat candles, but that's quite early. These candles, as tall and beautiful as they are, will not last the amount of time necessary, and therefore I suggest to use Shabbat candles, or in particular, you can use tea lights. We can set up a little Chanukiah here. Here we have a shamash, and then we're going to spread out. There will be this year the 6th night, and here we have a makeshift Chanukiah with a shamash, which is even not necessary. You could even melt in a regular candle like that, or just make it a little higher. The shamash always needs to be taller, or off to the side, in front, in back, but not exactly in the same line. What's also important to note is that many Chanukiot are bent. For example, this can turn. We want the Chanukiah to be straight, in an exact straight line. Any Chanukiah that is curved or zigzagged is not kosher. Just the shamash stands out. So here this stands above, or this stands tall on the side, in the middle, it doesn't matter. And most important that the number of days is in the same line, at the same height, and then we can light the shamash, make the blessings before the Shabbat candles, light the new candles always from new to old, and that's how these will last at least 3-4 hours and well into dark, and that will fulfill our mitzvah. So Friday night again, first the Chanukah candles, that which will last long enough into dark, and then you light the Shabbat candles. Saturday night, at home, we do exactly the opposite. First, we light the Havdalah candle, and we end the Shabbat formally. Then we light the Chanukah candles, regular candles. It will be then day 7, so we would light from here. However, in the synagogue, we do it the reverse order. First, we light the Chanukah candles, and then Havdalah. Why? Because we need what's called Pirsume Nisa, the theme of the holiday, to publicize the miracle. If we're going to light Chanukah candles after Havdalah at the synagogue, and then everyone goes home, and no one will see the candles. Therefore, we light it before Havdalah, so at least for the time of Havdalah, we can see the Chanukah candles in the synagogue and publicize the miracle. Now, another thing that is important to note, when is the time to light? We said the beginning of the time is at dark. The end of the time is what's called Ad Shetichle HaRegel Min HaShuk, which means until the last people are out and about walking around outside. They say New York is a city that never sleeps. I don't agree. New York goes to sleep. Tel Aviv is a city that never sleeps, and therefore technically you could light all night. A city like that goes to sleep at 9-10 o'clock, then that's your time limit. Although if there are people in the home, you can do internal Pirsume Nisa and still light and share the miracle with your family and friends if you come home very late. You also must do it in the place that you sleep, not in the place that you eat or spend a Chanukah party. That's part of the rules. Ner ish ubeito. That is a candle for each household. That is important to do in your home. Who lights the Chanukah candles? According to the basic miracle, we light 1 candle per household. But then we upgraded it and said we add a candle each day according to the opinion of Beit Hillel, which is what we follow, per household. And then we went mehadrin, mina mahadrin, upper level, and we say everyone in the household, men and women alike, because women and men were likewise saved by the miracle of Chanukah, and therefore all are obligated to light. Each light their own Chanukiah, their own candles for the festival of Chanukah, adding one each night. That is a basic summary of the laws of Chanukah candle lighting. We wish you a happy and joyous Chanukah. May you have a holiday of light, holiday of joy, holiday of great cheer and spirit. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments below. Have a great holiday.